Should you platinum this PlayStation Plus game? Should you go for the Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthbound Platinum Trophy?
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthbound is a third-person, semi-stealth, semi-hack-and-slash action role-playing game where you take control of Kahal, a werewolf who becomes exiled from his clan after killing a member in a fit of rage over witnessing the murder of his wife. You go on to seek vengeance against an oil company controlled by an entity known as the Worm. Although the story is quite straightforward, it can be rather confusing, especially if you are not familiar with the lore.
Hey, don't swear.
Sorry,
We're werewolves.
Not
What are we?
werewolves, not swearwolves.
The game mainly takes place at facilities run by Endron, the oil company, and there are about 14 levels that you need to go through in order to complete the game. The gameplay sees you either control the werewolf or human form of Kahal as you sneak past enemies or between fights, or as a mighty werewolf beast that can hack and slash its way through just about any foe. You are able to enhance your abilities, such as making your werewolf stronger or making them learn new moves via a skill tree. You need to unlock 10 of these abilities to obtain a trophy too. The gameplay is fine, and it is rather enjoyable at the start as you smash your way through dozens of enemies at a time, but I found that it became quite repetitive quickly, even when unlocking new abilities. The best thing about this game though is the music, especially the moment you enter the home screen. A song by New Zealand metal band Alien Weaponry, entirely sung in Māori, blasts, and I found myself listening to it for a while for the first time before moving on to the game. This is a single player game, which thankfully means there are no online trophies. However, there are quite a few missables, including a major one which I'll get into shortly.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
There are 44 trophies in the game, and on your way to the Platinum Trophy, you'll be doing such things as destroying 5 cameras with a crossbow, killing 250 enemies, and performing 15 stealth kills. The most annoying award goes to Protect the Herd. Complete a mission without killing civilians. This can be annoying for a couple of reasons. Firstly, this has been known to glitch for a number of people, as they have managed to not kill any civilians in a level and have this trophy not pop for them. Civilians are basically anyone without a weapon, namely the scientists roaming the levels. The second reason is that you might accidentally kill one of these scientists when there are a ton of enemies on the screen and you don't realise it until it is too late, meaning you will have to restart again. The best place to do this is in one of the first 2 levels. I believe the second level only has 2 scientists on a higher level where you fight a bunch of enemies, so if you do plan on doing it in this level, make sure they are not dead before advancing. They will most likely be on the ground, but if they are shaking or visibly alive, you should be good to go. Hopefully once you complete the level without eliminating any civilians, this one will be yours. The Collectibilist award goes to Spirit's Guardian. Collect all the spirits. Let's cut right to the chase here. This is a terrible trophy to go for. There are 134 spirits in the game, and you need to collect every single one of them. Now, what makes this so terrible is that there is no chapter select.
Say what?
Meaning that if you miss a single spirit and go too far into a level or finish a chapter, you will have to start an entirely new playthrough to collect that one spirit. This happened to me, but thankfully it happened on the first level, as I got surprised by a bunch of enemies and forgot to collect the spirit, which meant I had to start the game all over again. It would really suck if you were close to finishing the game and forget to pick up one of these spirits. Also, if you do end up dying in the game, make sure to backtrack and see if the spirits you recently picked up are not there. This wasn't a huge problem for me, but again, I heard reports that some people had to recollect these spirits shortly after dying. Unfortunately, if you do want to finish this as quickly as possible, you will have to use a collectibles guide, preferably a video one, as some of the spirits are quite well hidden or not on the right path. Once you do end up collecting your 134th spirit, this trophy will be yours. So, should you go for the Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood Platinum trophy? This game does not have a lot going for it, but the things that do stick out are its awesome soundtrack and an enjoyable beginning to the game. Sadly though, that is where the good things end. The fact that there is no chapter select, along with a lot of missable collectibles and trophies alone, is bad enough to turn down this game. But on top of that, the updated graphics and repetitive gameplay make it very hard to recommend. The game itself is not very hard, and you will be able to finish off waves of enemies in a matter of moments. And if using a collectibles guide to get through this in one playthrough, you should be able to complete this game in about 15 hours. But if you do forget to pick up even a single spirit, this will add on a number of hours as you have to play the story again. Since the cons definitely outweigh the pros, I would suggest that you do not go for this platinum trophy.
These people were ready to sell themselves to Endrin and the Worm.